Well, alright everyone, if you've been following the channel, then you are aware that I recently picked up the Capital One Venture X. If you watched my Apply With Me video, we were able to get a $10,000 credit limit, and I'm relatively happy with the Capital One. But there are a few things that I noticed being a new Venture X card holder that I didn't really see online, or maybe I didn't actually know about to begin with. So in this video, what I want to do is give you guys 5 things that you should know about before applying for the Venture X, both on the good side, but then also on the bad side. So without further ado, let's get right into this video, everybody. So there are 2 things about the Venture X that jumped out at me right away because I have been a user of the American Express Gold, as well as also in the Chase ecosystem with the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserved. And the first thing that I noticed is that the actual miles and rewards were rewarded to you pretty much instantaneously. I'm not going to say it's one day to the next, but literally right after a transaction is done pending, you will be rewarded your travel miles pretty much right away, as opposed to with Chase and American Express. You have to wait for your statement to end in order to be given and rewarded your actual points, whether it is a Chase Ultimate Reward points or the American Express membership rewards. So I think this is an awesome thing to know because maybe you got the Capital One Venture X because you wanted to maximize that 75K sign-up bonus, and for most other issues, you would have to wait an entire month after meeting that minimum spend, versus with the Capital One Venture X, we actually had a big expense that came up, so we literally put that expense the day that we got the card, and then 3 days later, we got those 75,000 sign-up bonus miles that are now able to be used right away with either the transfer partners or in their travel portal. And then in that same light, the second thing that I noticed is that when it comes to the annual fee, there is a $395 annual fee with the Venture X, and the same thing applies with the travel rewards and being issued those pretty much instantaneously. The annual fee is actually charged to you pretty much right away as well. Within the first week of you owning the card, you will get that $395 transaction on your card itself, as opposed to with Chase and American Express, you don't actually get that annual fee charged to you until maybe 30 to 60 days later, because it does go with the actual statement cycle. So 2 things to know that I noticed right away. So the next aspect of the Capital One Venture X to consider is that $300 travel credit. Now, if you've used the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is what I have, that $300 travel credit is actually pretty universal. You can use it anytime, anywhere, through any portal, or directly with the merchant itself. Versus with Capital One, in order to redeem that $300 travel credit, you have to do it through Capital One's travel portal. Now, this isn't the end of the world, but if you want to use that $300 travel credit for like transit or subway, unfortunately you will not be able to. But if you want to book flights or hotels directly through Capital One's portal, you can definitely do that. And what I've noticed is that pretty much every hotel that you would go through with any other portal or any airline and things like that, all those are really going to be readily available through the Capital One portal, and they are relatively competitive when it comes to from a pricing standpoint. Normally, the credit card portals are a little bit more expensive than what you get on things like Expedia or Hotels.com, but this isn't really the case with the Capital One portal, so the $300 credit can be used very effectively if you are planning on staying 1 or 2 nights at one of these locations. But one of the things that sets it apart is that there is the premium collection of hotels that Capital One is partnered with. And we actually plan on testing this out in a couple of weeks, so I'll definitely put a video together of my experience of how to redeem these credits and things like that. But basically, if you use the Capital One Venture X and book a hotel through the Capital One Venture portal, you get an additional $100 experience credit for that hotel. Now, how you can use those $100 really depends on the hotel, so we're definitely going to test this out. But if it is maybe like a spa resort and hotel, you can use it for spa treatments, you can use it for room service depending on the hotel, you can use it for dining in at restaurants inside of the hotel. Pretty much anything that you can spend money on inside of the hotel and inside of that property, you can actually take $100 off of that as long as you book it to your room. I believe that is one of the most important things about this experience credit, is if you can book the experience to your room, then it will probably count towards your $100 experience credit. But you also get things like late checkout, room upgrades if available, you get free breakfast for 2 people every single morning, and you're able to get 10x points for the hotel stay because that is part of owning the Venture X. So that is a big deal for me. As I said, that $300 travel credit can be used for a really nice resort stay, but then can also be used for, the side of the highway hotel if you find it through the Capital One portal during a road trip. So that will take away from the annual fee, moving it from $395 to $95 as an effective annual fee for now. And then another awesome perk about the Venture X, and what makes it probably a keeper card no matter what situation it is that you also get a 10,000 mile anniversary bonus for every year that you hold onto the card. Now, you don't get this anniversary bonus the first year that you have the card because you do have the 75K to 90K sign-up bonus that you get, but the 10,000 mile anniversary bonus does equate to at least $100 if you redeem it through the portal, if not more if you've been following the channel, and we can redeem it for better transfer partner redemptions, but we'll touch on that in a little bit. But that basically brings your effective annual fee to $5 in a positive light, which basically means that Capital One is paying you $5 to hold on to this card. So if you stay 1 night or 2 nights at a hotel and you also use those miles to redeem towards the actual travel portal, this card pays for itself and then some. And that doesn't even include the TSA pre-check that you get every 4 years, which is another $100 value. So that will bring up your effective annual fee to a positive $30 because that $100 TSA credit that you do get is for every 4 years, so $25 a year. And then the final things that I do want to bring up, which I noticed as I am now a Venture X user, is that firstly, you do get Plaza Premium as well as Priority Pass access at lounges around airports, both internationally and domestically. But one of the best parts about that perk specifically is that the Venture X is actually the only kind of premium tier credit card that allows you to add users, up to 4 users, absolutely free. So right now I think the Chase Sapphire Reserve is $75 a user, and then the American Express Platinum is $150 or $200 a user if you want to add authorized users. But with the Venture X, it's free to add up to 4 different users, and that does give you that lounge access Priority Pass as well as Plaza Premium. So technically, if you want, you can have up to 4 different authorized users, and if you guys all travel together, you get that person plus 2 more people, so you can have up to 15 people accessing a lounge for free. Now, again, your mileage may vary on the situation, and I probably wouldn't recommend bringing 15 people to a lounge, but you can definitely do that if that's something that you want to try to do by getting free authorized users added to this account. So 4 free authorized users giving you Plaza Premium and Priority Pass access for all of those people. I think that's an absolute win, which again gives you another reason why this card is an absolute keeper card. And then the final thing that I noticed that we will be taking advantage of is the ability to get Hertz President Circle status, which gives you a bunch of perks on the Hertz side, like being able to just pick up your keys and go, getting free upgrades on cars that are available, and being able to pretty much skip the line for anything when it comes to Hertz. So getting that top tier Hertz President status or President Circle status is a great perk to have, but there is rumors that they will be discontinuing this, I think at the end of 2025. So let's see exactly how that goes, but normally that gets replaced with some other additional perk that's very equivalent to what you're getting. So all in all, the Venture X, in my opinion, is the ultimate keeper card, because firstly, it is a catch-all card for me, so you get 2x miles on every single purchase moving forward, you get 5x on flights, 10x on hotels, you get all the Priority Pass that I mentioned, the authorized users, you get the $300 credit, the 10,000 miles anniversary bonus, so everything kind of pays for itself and then some, and it's very easy to hold on to, so it's very easy to justify. As long as you travel once a year, I think the Venture X is a keeper card for anybody that does that. But let me know in the comment down below, what is your opinion on the Venture X? Is it something that you kind of want to jump into? There is a pre-approval tool, so if you guys do want to check it out, I'll leave it linked in the description below, as well as that 75k sign-up bonus, because I haven't been able to find the 90k sign-up bonus lately, so I'll definitely keep the scouring around the internet for those, but I'll have the most up-to-date sign-up bonus in the link below if you guys do want to help the channel out, because that is the best way to help the channel, is by using that referral. But again, the Venture X is a no-brainer. Now, compared to the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the American Express Platinum, maybe the overall perks aren't as good, but again, this one's only $395 and they pay you to have it, versus with Chase Sapphire Reserve, you gotta find other ways to kind of offset that effective annual fee. This one is the best set it and forget it credit card, the best catch-all card, and the best travel card in my opinion. But that will do for this video. Leave some comments down below about what you think about the Venture X. Is it something that you own? Something that you want to own? How do you use it if you do own it? Let me know in the comment down below. And until next time, I'm Fernando, and I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.